What you doing? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Girl, put in some work, okay? Hello everybody, welcome back to another Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc episode. So last episode, Sayaka died, and also something else happened, and I'm not happy about it at all, still not. But my PlayStation was lagging too much, and it closed the game while I was still recording, and it didn't save that recording. So the last hour of that game was just completely gone. So I explained that in last episode, but yeah, Sayaka died, and now we're gonna investigate her. We're gonna investigate the crime, and I'm guessing there is gonna be a class trial in this one, because I know there's class trials. That's what I know, but I just don't know if it's gonna be in this episode. If it might be. If it is, though, this might be a long gameplay, just a heads up. But anyway, if you guys haven't yet, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy my channel, and let's begin. You're awake finally. Are you okay? Yeah. Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened. What happened? Sayaka died. Yeah. Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right, it really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is. If Sayaka is. You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Why? Listen to us, man. What do y'all think's gonna happen if you go out there? Well, what good is gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. She's dead, yo. She is freaking dead. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want us to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price tag I had to pay. But
so
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
And there's the bear. I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
yeah. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But
then who did it? Who killed her? That's what I want to know. You already know the answer. Do we? The one who killed her is one of you, obviously. Yeah. Thank you for the obvious, Monokuma. Thank you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka. Don't be stupid. That's... What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with the Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
you're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. So basically, yeah.
What?
But why are you laughing? Right. It's cause naive, you're just naive. So naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here.
Hey,
You're super naive.
now.
Devilishy, naive, hellishy, naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing.
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to upload, remember?
Then perhaps
You are referring to the rule number 6 of the school regulations, which is, if you are the black ants that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
in other words,
Bingo, it's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it began a few hours after the murder. So it may have to be in this episode. Kind of nervous about that because I might be bad at that part. I don't know. Everyone will gather together, including the black ants who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And
Kinda
once
nervous about
everything
that.
comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life.
So we really need to vote right, because if we don't,
However, if you choose poorly,
Right.
then the one who got away with murder will survive. And the rest of you
us.
will receive your punishment.
and die.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
Right.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Nervous about the class trial. So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. But yeah, you'll die. You'll die.
what?
And by execution, you mean, yes, like getting executed.
Execution is execution. Execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
The stand bear. The stand bear. So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. It's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it.
What do you mean, why not? Why not? Why do you have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? What? What are you saying? You're not gonna participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up.
Shut the... Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of this.
I
Don't be so
believe it.
selfish.
Stop it.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Oh?
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Girl, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You need to stop.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
Girl, you're
I
gonna...
invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly sphere, Gungnir.
This damn bear, like, he needs to, like... He needs to stop. Oh! Oh my god! You see, I told you, she was gonna die. She was gonna die. She like... Oh no, Juko!
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
You, look what you did to Monokuma. Like, that's why he killed you, girl. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Oh my god. Just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
We have another one dead, y'all. We have another one dead. 2 down. 2 down. Sayaka, and now Junko. Alrighty, alright. I don't. This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson. After all, what an amazing promise, whatever. Now you guys understand, right?
Now you
Junko's dead now, yo. Now you see just how serious I am.
And you get
Define me.
shot full of holes,
Yeah, talk
exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
There's Junko's body, had been impaled with a bunch of spears. Oh my god, yo. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. Oh, she's dead, yo. I still can't get over it, and I can't get over Sayaka. 2 dead. 2 dead. 2. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who'd until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She died. She had been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
What?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? Right. He did say that. I changed my mind. Of course you did. This bear. Now you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
What?
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well, now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your research for the Black End. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the
Monokuma file!
Naturally, you guys aren't experts in this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with the corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. Oh! So it's in the cameras. Can we see the cameras? Is that allowed?
So then...
Wait, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. And this bitch is not gonna let us see the cameras. I bet you. I bet you. Because that's gonna give it all away, and then there will be a no point of the class trial. Maybe. I don't know. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I? That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow confirmed.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Ooh! So it is going to be in this episode. Oh my god. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Oh, shit. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet even in such perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hints that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anyone.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like this is just... How many times have I told you anyone who can't adapt will die? Death is only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
Wait an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right, we need to begin our research right away. Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using like a mantra to give themselves strength, but they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we want to, no matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Oh my god. Okay, Kyoko.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't that obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would... Oh, destroy evidence. He would tamper the evidence if he was the culprit, right? By voting for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all evidence you want. What? Fuck you!
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op based defense with the two of them with their stats, they're totally off. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay. Mondo?
Huh?
Is this really happening? Screw that piece of shit bear. I know. Hero? Huh? What's going on? Oh, I just talked to you. I'm meant to go to...
Just a second.
Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah.
Anyway.
We're going to find out who the killer is, because if we don't, we're all going to die here. Ina?
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're dead. Okay.
Oh.
So you finally noticed, huh? No sweat. I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Monokuma's dorm. What? She's right. Oh wait, Makoto's dorm. I read it wrong. Makoto. So now everyone's gonna be thinking that it's me now. That's crazy. Then it could be all at once everyone gaze turn on me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. Now y'all are not gonna turn this on me, okay? Look, I know it looks suspicious because it's in my room, but I am telling the truth. And y'all bitches are gonna believe me, okay? If you don't, then you know what? Screw her up, okay? I'm telling the truth. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. I'm telling the truth, bitch! I'm telling the truth. Okay, Toko? Alright? You're gonna believe me. If you don't, I'll punch your face in. Alright? Alright. Okay? The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Bro. When we need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Yeah, we do. Kyoko?
Anyway.
Okay. We have more people.
Just a
We have more people to talk to. Sakura. We can't turn away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Just a
Okay. Fumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Oh god. Gently placing my hand on Zuko's wife's body. I touch her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Yeah. Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and figure out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say anymore?
Eventually.
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. I'll be praying. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like that, Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I'd better head to the second scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
Fucking
they
dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn school and myself. Same. I'm serious, I'll fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But I mean, we're not detectives or anything. Y'all know, and we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. I mean, I don't think it's Monokuma though. And girl, you know what? I think she's pointing at me. Is she? What are you implying?
This is
It was you.
very
She's
suspicious.
saying it's me. Bitch! It could be you. How about that? You're just turning it on me so that way people don't point at you. It's you. How about that? It's you, Toko. I'm gonna be saying it's you. How did that make you feel? Huh? I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me in that? Oh, fuck. Alright, bro. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. And all it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. Yeah. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? At least Toko does. I don't know. How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why did they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will... I know.
Execution is execution. Execute electric chair.
Okay, we've been through that. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we looked before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was stabbed wound to the abdomen. Ooh. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out who killed her. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Okay, Chihiro? Are you going to help investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Alright. Hiro, are you staying with her too? No way, I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God. But a Mother Earth God of space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now, right? Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. And let's go to my room. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Okay. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Ooh. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, so let's investigate the sword, because would that be the weapon? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay, replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's a way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was? Decided, okay. That helped nothing. Bed, there are gauges in the bed like someone's tired. Okay, what the hell happened here? What about this part? This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Okay, this is the same thing. There are scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How the sheath gets scratched up in the first place, even if someone used a sword during the struggle. It doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Sarka, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'd follow your lead. I see. The key. There's a key on the ground and it has my name on it. So this must be my room key, obviously. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have gotten to lock the door? Now that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Did it break the door down? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key or somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when she switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I'm thinking the killer broke the door down somehow. Or... Okay. So, theory. Okay, so in the girls' room, that there's... they have sewing kits, right? And the boys' room, they have toolkits. So what if, let's say if one of the girls or the boys are the culprit, that they use their kits to open that door and get in and kill Sayaka. Like, let's say if it was a boy, they use one of the tools, like one of their toolkits, to get the door open. Like a screwdriver or something. Or if one of the girls used one of the tools for a sewing kit, like a needle, to open the lock to get in. Is that a good theory? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. Alright. There are scratches on the gauges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember all of your rooms are completely soundproof? Are they? So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for a murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, Kyoko. Hey Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm
Right.
searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Lose a
room.
contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room once more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Very unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. The lint roller, maybe? Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim and one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. So the killer must have used it to get rid of evidence. Could someone have used it?
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your roller without your knowledge, the killer. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? I'm
Well.
guessing the killer. That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Toolkit is used inside the drawer. Alright.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously. Omondo,
What?
we ain't exactly in
What?
the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So we have to... So you haven't used yours either then?
what?
Not just
What?
me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the
yesterday.
way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to... Okay. Okay, well, Mondo, you have to say something?
By the way,
I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Oh, that could be helpful. Yeah, that's definitely
you
possible.
son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Alright, would that be it? There's more. The door. The bathroom. Oh wait! Y'all, I got it twisted all wrong. Okay. So the bathroom was broken into, like that. Okay. I was thinking the front door. So the front door might be okay. Gotcha. I don't know why I keep thinking that's the front door. Okay. The door to my room, but that's the bathroom door. I got it mixed up. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so my whole theory with the whole breaking in with the toolkit or sewing kit, no, that didn't happen. All right. My bad. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down and step into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made for her. Sayaka, I'm sorry that this happened to you. I'm really, really sorry. Rest in peace, rest in peace. Sayaka, all at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears, but I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I don't know, she didn't deserve this, man. I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but... Alright, so... Let's see. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach that must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. What's that yellow stuff? Oh, is that from the sword? She must have used a sword. She must have. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. It might be the sword. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. I accidentally skipped that. I'm sorry, y'all. Sayaka's wrists have been added to. Okay. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer concerned her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay. What's this? Looks like a writing. It looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw what written in blood were the numbers 1103. Did Sayaka do this? Wait, let me look back at that again. What 11037. 11037. Okay. Because when I looked back here, I did see that 37 part. But how I looked at it, One 11037. What does that mean? Hold on. Something seems suspicious about this. I just can't. And why is there a line, like a faded line between the ones? Like it's an N? Having a feeling she wrote something. Except for numbers. Hold on. So if she's right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to think this through. An N. Would it make sense? Wait, y'all. I think I know who the killer is. I don't know. Maybe it's too obvious. I don't know. Okay. You guys, it's upside down, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But if you look upside down, the 11037 reads as Leon. She wrote Leon. Am I wrong? Because that one looks like an N. If you turn it upside down, it reads as Leon. Did she write Leon? Yo, my suspect is on Leon. Leon. Okay, I've been through that. Yo, I'm suspecting Leon. We've been through that. Okay, we've been through that. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Oh my god, I've been through that. Suspecting Leon. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? But the killer? Because I think I know who it is. Let's do the dying message. Let's have you investigate it. What do you mean by dying message?
So,
It's something a victim writes right before they die. Usually as a way to tell people who killed them. But generally, whoever writes it doesn't make it totally obvious. They'll either write it somewhere the killer wouldn't notice, or write it out in code or something. Well, that's pretty incredible. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Or maybe the killer wrote that message to frame someone else, so that way that's pointed at them to frame them. And they probably used, because Saika had blood on her index finger to write out the message. So what if the killer wrote the message with Saika's finger and just used the random person's name, so that way that person's framed. So it's either the killer, Leon, or someone is trying to frame Leon. So that way the focus is more on him. So it could either go both ways. I don't know which one is correct, but I don't know. My gut is telling me it's Leon.
hey.
I don't know. Have you ever heard of Ellery Queen? No? Who? Never mind. No, y'all better tell me what she is. Who she is. Alright. So, do we leave? Oh, cute. I thought we did. Oh. We need to know the other information. Okay, bloody numbers. I've never seen something in... Alright, it really has her message... okay.
Right.
Do you even talk to like an aspirating poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? It means Leon 11037. I don't know, yo. I'm overthinking it. I have no idea what that could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her blood to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
think about it. You're not gonna tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself, otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message have been added to the truth bullets. Good, because we need that later in the trial. It sounds like Hyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to when it comes to numbers. Who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
Oh, Chihiro. There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Maybe the toolkit, I don't know. How do you mean by it gets stuck?
What?
Get stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The
That's
doorknob.
right.
You didn't notice? We just tried closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Huh? The doorknob. Can we look at it? What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? A toolkit maybe? Sewing kit? Whatever? Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. So, like I said, the boys' room had like toolkits, like screwdrivers and stuff. I don't think a sewing kit would pop a doorknob open like that. So the killers must have to be a male. which I'm thinking Leon, maybe. I don't know. I'm overthinking about that dying message. I don't know. Whatever it was, it's obviously this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then all clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
We'll see you later. Can you tell me information, Kyoko? As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Right, doorknob has been added. Alright. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. If they'll even talk to me, that is. What you doing? Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. Girl, put in some work, okay? This is all a first for me, y'all know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean, and I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've been kind of hanging out around here. We could have been getting some good information right now. We need it before the class trial starts. Girl, you need to investigate and not take breaks. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay, well, she doesn't have anything. They always watching Okay, that has nothing to do with Sayaka. Oh, I have a coin! I love coins, thank you. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let us just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Alright then. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well...
So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing Bono for clues? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. Thank you. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking. Okay, the trash room. It is the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is...
As for me...
That place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. Alright. So we'll go to the trash room, which I need to look at my map. Oh, I see it. I see the trash room. So we go this way. And it's in here. Gotcha. Okay, let's look in there. Okay, let's see what's in there. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get... Oh! Monokuma, stop doing this, please. We've been through this again. We've been through this already. Let's just not do this. It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Duty.
You can't go any further.
Okay. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further.
Why we don't stop? Stop repeating. This is stupid. I'd be faster to just go around and ask the other.
You can't go any further.
Monokuma. Monokuma. Stop it right now. Thank you. Cleaning duty has been added. All right. Let's see. What's this? There's a hatch on the floor. Obviously, there's a latch on it. The door. All right. Oh yeah, I got another coin! I love coins. Okay, so the kitchen. Alright, there are all kinds of kitchen knives here. Big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Oh, another weapon. A knife might be the weapon to kill her, maybe. If that's missing. Was it missing from the very beginning? Or I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Okay, kitchen knife set has been added to the truth bullets. Alright. There's a surveillance camera in the kitchen too. Knowing Monokuma could be watching me, there's no way I could concentrate on cooking anything. Alright, there's something here. There's a bunch of vegetables all piled up. I don't see anything. Alright. I got a coin though! I got another coin. I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
Right.
No, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
No.
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it? Then you should be able to say for sure. You can't tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. IOE's account has been added. Alright. Hey, by the way, did you really kill someone? No, I didn't. Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, we switched rooms, Hina. You guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still get... It wasn't proven, Hina. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. I didn't kill her, Hina. Biaka, can you tell me anything about the cleaning duty? No.
Such ignorance.
Better tell me, bitch! You're like a child lost in the woods, you know that. A total waste of space. What do you mean? Taka's the one who has any interest or organizing things like that. Oh, good point. Alright. You!
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said that Sayaka was killed in your room. Yes, with her dying message saying... It could be you. It could be you. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. What do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The rail would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important
Hey, you
than that...
bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something. I knew no one else would want to do it. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
like...
You wanted to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, you know, and poking around at it. Oh my god.
There's no way
What are
to
you
think
talking
this
about?
in a
All my love is
common
for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has a cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? If you are as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry about you having to tear the flag out. I mean, have you helped me recover from my past trauma or save a village or beat a boss? No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. Thank you. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Let's see what's in there. You like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? Please. You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Thank you. Hifumi pulled the key out. Alright. Let's open this. Thank you.
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi,
Doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? No, I'm not. Because I'm not the killer. Yuffie, you planned this all along. No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? It could be you, bitch! How about that, Tiffany? You want to see if it left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, you see? Somebody tried, I think. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth in a shape. It looks like an end of a button-up shirt with blood on it, which I see Leon wearing. Who else wears that? I don't know. Could be Leon. Leaning towards Leon. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt, and now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence and killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. Okay, there's a lot. Okay. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Alright. Burnt shirt has been added. Alright, what else? This is the incinerator. Alright. And it's on right now. Oh, it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's pretty much simple setup, and you press the green button to get it going, yellow turn off sooner or later. Okay. So I'm turning the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, about that. There can be no mistake if I've gone one thing going for me. It's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely was on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for an incinerator to be on. And yet, so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Alright. Let's see what else is this. There are shards of broken glass shattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. I'm kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that mean a girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person who could be. They should still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Okay, so did I use that ball to, what? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last time and started, it's not me, bitch. Alright. Okay, so was the glass ball used to throw at the switch? It's by the switch. Because here it is, and here's the switch. Huh. It could be Leon because he's a baseball star, right? He could easily throw it and turn on the incinerator to throw the evidence in here. Man, I'm suspecting Leon. It's Leon, man. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? I gotta get out of here. Hero, snap out of it. What are you doing here? What? Hey, and does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass? And not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So can you, without a doubt, that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. So it could not be Hero, because then he would lie about it being his. I don't think it's Hero. I think it's Leon. I don't know. Shattered crystal ball. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. Hey, by the way, I'm almost afraid to ask you, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years came out to be like a million. A million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world, that's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Chihiro? Hey, Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Or a name like Leon? Sorry, no. Chihiro so... Aww. Well, it's okay, because I might know. I'm overthinking it, but I might know. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? Huh. No, couldn't be. It's definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Huh, door nameplates. Let's go to Sayaka's room. Because there is something I need to take. Yep. Let's take that. Oh shit. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert, and standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends, and she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh. Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh? Oh? What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed. Oh shit.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For
Oh my God.
Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Look for the answer after graduation. Again, without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in that outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh?
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
The class trial?
Time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Yeah, I'm nervous as fuck right now. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. Now, where I have to go? Is it in here? In there? Oh. You're late, Makoto. We all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered at the Toko, I need you to stop accusing me of shit and just mind your business until the class trial. How about that? How about we save it for the class trial? Okay? Because I'm going to be putting my suspicion on you too. Okay? Because you look suspicious as fuck too. Alright? It's not just me. Okay?
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusion just yet. Save that for the class trial. Right. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? It has to be.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright. I guess I have no choice but to get in on the elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned and trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Oh, the steel box descended with heavy, chunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious, I don't know how to say that, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lured us further and further into the bowels of the school. Alright. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's totally shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Alright. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'll be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then
we die.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
See, and that's why I'm nervous. I'm afraid I'm
And
going
the
to do
killer really
bad.
is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Right, it will not be
Before
that
we move
easy.
on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
What's the question?
What's going on with those pictures?
Oh?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Yeah, let's get
First up
started.
is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are online here. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the bright ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Wait, can I... I wanted to look at the control. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Right?
In the bathroom.
Yes.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Wait. Oh. Huh? Something off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this debate, you will... Alright. Alright. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to know? Yes, I noticed. Alright. Those weak points reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak points. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward each argument by holding... Alright, gotcha.
I assert that the one who was murdered...
And the murder took
Alright.
So it seems most like the killer must have taken her by surprise. She didn't even have
Okay.
a chance to resist.
Shoot at that. There we go.
No, it's wrong.
Okay.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Right.
A struggle? Between who and who?
The killer and
Between
Sayaka.
Sayaka and the killer,
Yeah.
of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the,
bathroom.
bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow.
Which may be the
This
knife.
is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. The knife, maybe. Because now that I remembered, kitchen knife set, okay. Because the sword didn't have blood on it. And
So what was used to kill her?
the knife.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Okay.
So what was used?
There was some kind of without a doubt.
So the killer used some random
Shut that.
knife.
No, it's wrong.
Okay, I'm doing good so far. Okay.
No. I do think it was a knife.
Yeah.
But not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
It wasn't just some random
After
knife.
the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Wait, Hina knows.
Oh, yeah.
Hina can tell you about
I
it.
guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Hina?
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh, we're gonna be talking about that dying message soon, Mr. Killer. All right.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Girl,
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
she's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Right. There's a bit more to learn about the non-sub debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll study your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate, but the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Right, make your argument. Oh, he's like, yeah, okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Wait, shoot at that. Oh wait, no! Shit! Okay.
So he really did do it.
I didn't do it.
It's been decided. We've reached the end.
So I had to shoot at that. But I missed
So I
my
guess there's no
aim.
question that
Okay.
the kitchen knife.
But where does that
Makoto must have did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining
Fuck!
hall. And then he went and stabbed.
So he really did?
Okay, let's do it again.
So I guess there's no question that the. But where does that?
Makoto must have did it in secret.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
I was missing my aims, yo. I was missing my aims.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go
I'm not.
ahead and say it all you want.
Well,
I'm not the killer.
What if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Right. Hina?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this?
What?
What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together?
We're not.
And lying to protect each other.
We're not.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Right.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
That's a really good question.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Alright.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall.
Right.
And I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way!
She's
I
not
swear
it.
It wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the
She
entire
was?
time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
What?
Right.
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Okay.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I don't think
We're not
so.
allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay
Stay
in our assigned room,
yeah.
so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's
Okay, Sakura's a
unwholesome.
girl. Taka.
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it
Okay.
wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining
Who?
hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Right.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh, was it Sayaka? Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
Oh.
And then later, she wound up dead.
Why would she take the kitchen knife? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
I'm not the one, Byakuya.
He did do it after all.
Bitch! You know what? It could be you, okay? My suspect's on you. Since you keep putting it out on me, alright?
No, you're wrong.
So, that That's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Dan, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's
Hold
gonna
on.
die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
Right.
Wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And
Oh, the
until we
nameplates?
unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the
We
hell
can
are
talk
you
about the
talking about?
nameplates.
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Actually, your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, Hangman's Gambit? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to it. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the triangle button to shoot the desired letter. What? If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at scene but wasn't, that must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. What is it? Hair? Hair.
Now I understand.
There we go.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Right, that wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
With the lint
to
roller.
remove any trace that they had ever been there. Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
No, I'm not.
Are you sure
culprit.
we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Right, I know how to get into my bathroom.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes. The killer struggled getting to the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is that my doorknob was actually, let's see, the bathroom doorknob. Or is it the door frame? The door frame. What? So it wasn't that, so it was the door frame. Or the doorknob.
I got it!
Okay.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This
Right.
is another most bewildering act for the room's owner.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Oh, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. From here on out, the number of weak points will start going up. But no matter how many weak points, there's essentially only one lie or a contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak points you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you'll fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, it just makes me nervous, yo. The bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes, that's
She
true.
then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Wait, no. That's wrong. That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
There's no lock on my door. It was stuck. The door frame.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
It's stuck. The door frame was messed up. Yeah.
What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door.
Oh my god.
That's not lucky at all.
Shut up, Monokuma.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Yeah, so it's not me, okay? For the ones who are accusing me, alright?
But then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in Sayaka's room, the crime took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Right.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do.
Right?
Since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Right.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Right. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
No, let's not vote now.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, what's your question?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't
Maybe
think
it was
so.
unlocked
That seems way
the
too
entire
convenient.
time.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
She wouldn't do that though, 'cause she said that she wouldn't open the door for anyone, even for me. So I don't think she let anyone in.
That can't be it either.
Right.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like
Bring
someone
it.
doesn't
We're
know
on
his
class trial.
place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she said it to herself. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... let's see. Makoto's room, Sayaka's wrist, our message. It's not that. Switching rooms. It has to be this.
I got it!
Right.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Oh shit. Forgot to skip through that. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Right.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Okay, well, what is it? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong
I found
room,
a
okay?
notepad during my search,
Oh.
and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Was Sayaka trying to plot a crime? Was she trying to kill someone? So she left the door unlocked or open for the killer to come in so that way she can kill. But why would she do it? Huh. I don't know.
And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh? What?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write
I didn't
this?
write it.
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Oh. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Oh my god.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Okay, how about you just shut
Can
up?
be sure anyone even got this? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes, I would love to
Very
hear.
well,
Okay,
then.
give us
Pay
information. Make your argument. The dorm nameplates. Gotcha.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Wait, no.
So in other words,
oh shit.
Even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Makoto switched room, but in the note, it specifically said, I see. Then they would have gone to exactly the room that Makoto...
Okay, let's shoot that. There we go.
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said...
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right,
Yeah,
Makoto?
it wasn't me.
Right. Okay, then who did it?
I don't know. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms was Sayaka. Sayaka switched it, right?
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
I think she was trying to plot a kill.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Alright, yeah, we read that.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She was trying to plot a kill.
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What? Inviting someone to your
But I don't know why she
room,
wouldn't
not telling
switch
them you
rooms
switched
instead of just being in her room.
What?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was, whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Yes, there was.
Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
Oh, so that's what it was used for?
How the hell can you possibly know that's what broke her
Oh, because
wrist?
the gold thing was on her wrist. The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, Sayaka's wrist.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
I thought she had held the sword.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to? Yes, I would. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Not really. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple ones? Why? But just like with the weak points, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 button to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullets to fire. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L1 button, then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Great. Alright.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
Check that.
No, it's wrong.
The sword
Actually,
wasn't out
no.
of the sheath.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like
something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yes.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Right.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
There's no blood on
She
it.
never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have her palm? Since she never held it.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I
Because
said
there's
before,
gold on the
gold
sword.
coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
And there's
In
gold on
fact,
it.
if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
No.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What does that have to do with anything? You know what? You know what? Escort her out. Monokuma, get her out. Get her out.
No, that's not it at all.
What did that have to do with anything, yo, bro? Whatever. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. She's afraid of the water's off. There's no water during
According
nighttime.
to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't taken a shower today.
You haven't taken a shower at all?
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Just shut up,
So
Scooby.
obviously.
You creep.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But
Right.
hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheet would have been the one without the sword, which was Sayaka, because she's the one who took the knife from the kitchen, which Hina saw.
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand?
Yeah.
She wasn't a blameless victim in
I
this.
kind of figured she would plot a kill when Kyoko showed us that letter, which would make sense that it would be Sayaka.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
She was, I think.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Is that why? I was thinking, like, why would she switch rooms, though? Instead of seeing it in her own room, and it wasn't making sense. That's why. Why would she want to take... Why would she want me blamed? Yo, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplate.
It would explain it, yes, but I don't know why she would want to do
She
that.
wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
I still think it's Leon.
Makoto, right
Because of
now
that
you just need
dying
to
message.
concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. What can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Huh. Dying message. Leon! That's it. Okay. There's something suspicious about this one.
Decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Nope. Nope.
No, what's wrong?
Nope.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
That
The dying
11037.
message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037.
Which is Leon
Written in
if you
her
turn
own
it
blood.
upside down.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Could be the killer who did, though. There's no question. Oh, her left index finger had blood on it.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
It means Leon.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
I asked her.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
They're letters.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
They're letters.
What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like
one letter N.
Ah, you're
Leon.
right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Because you need to turn it upside down to actually read it. Damn it. It's not used. I just don't know.
Rotate the
You
image
do,
180
Makoto. Come on.
degrees.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Kyoto. I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, now I see it. She wrote down the killer's name. Huh? You just shot the
past
past
the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon. Saga's dying message reveals the killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. Leon, where are you? Where are you, bitch? Where are you? Where are you? You, it's
Here's
you.
my answer.
It's you. You,
The key to
Leon.
solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters
Leon.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about?
You kill her.
It's just a coincidence.
Oh, no, it
It's
ain't.
just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
It's not random.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Oh, I
In that
knew it,
position,
yo.
She couldn't
I
move to
knew
write
it.
normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Yo, I'm
And
so
as
proud
a
of myself for
result,
looking at that.
When you look
Ugh.
at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm
Does
the
it?
killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
I can if I found evidence.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Oh yeah. The cuff thing. Where is it? Here, the burnt shirt piece.
I got it!
What do you say about that, Leon?
Shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, They threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What?
Is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with
That doesn't
shirts
explain
like
the
mine.
dying message, though. It's still you, bitch. I know
just
it's
that
you.
one little charred piece. There's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right.
You're a
That
baseball
alone isn't
star, though.
enough.
Can you not
There
throw
are
that
some
far?
other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. Where it was disposed of? When it was disposed of?
I got it!
When? How?
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah.
By
That's a
throwing
good
the
point.
shirt?
I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Yeah, so you
And
threw
obviously,
it.
You
threw
wouldn't
it.
be able to hit
You
the
threw
switch
that
to turn it
bitch.
on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning
No,
duty. So the
you
killer
threw
had to be
it.
whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
No, you're a baseball star, so you have that talent to throw. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. It's you, Leon. It's you. Shattered crystal ball. Yeah, there we go. He threw that thing to turn on the incinerator.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
No.
So the only one
Whoops.
who
Oh, I
could
missed
get to
it?
the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
No.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
No.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
Can't be you, Hifumi. There was absolutely a way to use the incinerator without using the trash room key. The killer was able to turn the incinerator by using something I found on the room nearby.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it.
No.
right?
What about... No?
Shoot!
Fuck! Oh, shit. Alright.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty.
So the only one, the person in charge of the trash?
That wasn't right either?
Shoot!
Are you kidding me? Hold up.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning.
So the only one, the person...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator. And
No.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, thank God. I missed a lot on that one, yo. Okay.
Hold on.
I don't know
think
which
I
one
know
to
how
shoot it
someone
at.
could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed
It was
to be
his,
a crystal
yes.
ball, but...
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way by throwing it.
I got it!
Throwing
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Yes,
Remember
Leon.
what you said before, Hifumi?
Well, someone turned into the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge
If you throw
was because
it
the
at
killer
the-
was able to hit the switch
Yeah.
without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on!
What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
A baseball
That's
star,
right.
which
There's
is
no
Leon.
way. It'd be impossible. Difficult.
What is that
Absolutely.
noise?
Impossible?
The ultimate baseball star can do it.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
No.
A target 30 feet
Sounds
away would
perfect
surely
sense.
be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm
I
not
can
the
be.
killer.
Oh,
These
are you
goddamn
not?
shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it?
Right.
Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Gotcha.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this? Say
Ending
what you
it.
want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closer argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. What? Why is my... However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Huh. Oh, ooh. Okay, so we're... Alright. So... Oh, this is like an actual manga book. Gotcha. Alright, hold on. So, whatever... Huh. Let's see. Can that be over here? I think. My headsets are dying. My headset's dying, y'all, and I'm hearing this, like, really... I'm hearing a beeping sound, so it's gonna annoy me. If you guys can hear it, maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so... The killer... We're just gonna say Leon went to the door and went in. She tried attacking. See, yeah, it burned off.
The killer is you!
Let's see if I'm right.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Oh, okay, wait.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. And up from what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Okay, so I was right on that one.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Right.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily.
Right.
And there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Yeah, no way.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Then she wrote Leon.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
Well, I knew it was you, Leon. I knew it.
She wrote it on the wall behind her.
My gut was telling me, like...
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Right.
Then they took the lint roller in my room
all that
and
evidence
cleaned up
out.
the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate,
so he threw the
preventing
crystal
access to
ball.
the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Leon!
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
A what? Oh shit, oh shit. That wasn't right, that wasn't right, that wasn't right. So what was wrong?
The crystal ball, thrown with which then quickly roared to life.
Okay, there we go. Got it right this time, y'all. Got it right.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
The shirt, the piece that burnt off.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
You, Leon, I knew it was you.
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object!
Of course
I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
The evidence we just
It's all
proved
bullshit.
the evidence.
It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
No.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Right.
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time, yes. This trial is still not over yet. We still have more. There's a lot to this. Sometimes during the class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them to a head-to-head battle. You like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB-BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Okay. Watch your button presses with each tempo marker. Okay. Trying to figure this out. As they move across the screen and reach the center. Alright. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Okay. Destroy the statement you've locked to when the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. It's a tempo marker. Okay, wait, I'm trying to figure this out. Moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Okay.
Not a chance.
Oh?
It wasn't me.
Oh? Oh, shoot.
Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Got it. Okay.
Shut up. Where's your
Got
proof?
it. Got it.
You kidding me?
Nope.
Not a chance. Stupid.
Got it. Okay. Got it. We got it.
You lied. Shut up.
Nope. Oh, shit.
Where's your proof?
Got it. Got it.
Not a chance.
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Got it. Got it. That was a good
The
one.
screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Right, show your toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid,
Okay,
stupid!
he's just gonna...
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this
It
point.
isn't.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh. Yeah, we caught your ass. We caught
So,
you.
you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Mm-hmm. It was Leon, yo. It was Leon. Leon killed Sayaka. Oh, wait. I got an A! I got an A! That's surprising, because I was nervous about this trial, man. Oh my god.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yes.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor.
I know who it is, trust me.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Alright. Voting time. Leon. Your ass. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened is, in this case, the one that killed Sayaka was none other than Leon Kuwata. Knew it was his ass, huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I
didn't have a choice. It was a kill or be killed. So she was killing him, yeah. So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
It was just...
unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? I can understand he was trying to defend himself. I would definitely defend myself if I was in his situation. So I can't get mad at him. Okay. But I still cut your ass, okay? Alright. Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what if we came up with really is the truth? Then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video was actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends, to have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Sayaka. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I still feel bad for her though. I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry and sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, and try to kill someone just because of those relationships. You seem so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good Walupan. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Black End, Leon Kuwata, will receive the punishment.
Punishment? You mean
the execution?
Execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah,
that's it. I just protected myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her, am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't blame on blaming Sayaka either, because of one to blame is him. So, if it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation of mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey!
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate, I don't know how to say that word, war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey,
I actually feel
come
bad.
on now.
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Oh God.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
We get to see the execution. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh God. Okay, let's see it, yo! Oh my God. I'm actually nervous, and I feel bad for him. Oh God, he's being dragged. Oh? Oh, is he gonna... Oh. He's gonna be shot by his own baseballs. Oh. Oh my God. He's being shot by his own baseballs. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh? Is he dead? Oh God. Oh my God. That was insane. That was insane. Yo. The end of chapter 1. 3 students dead. 12 left. Right, you guys, so that's it for the episode. Sorry this was a long episode, you guys. This was a long gameplay. I know it's gonna be. The class trial, man. And the investigation. I knew it would be a long gameplay. I'm sorry. So Leon's the one who killed Sayaka. I knew it since I saw that message on the wall, but I wasn't sure because I thought I was just overthinking. Either I was overthinking or there was a possibility that there was someone else other than Leon. They could have used Sayaka's index finger to write down a message to frame Leon. That was my other theory, but I wasn't sure. My gut was telling me it was Leon. So, anyway, we saw the execution. We saw Leon's execution. Damn. Anyway, this was an insane episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will be back with this pretty soon. This is getting intense, you guys. Anyway, make sure y'all have a great day today. Bye.